In your life, you probably have many different ways you use lists day to day. Well, in this lesson, we're going to get an introduction to using lists in Python. First, we're just going to talk about the lists, and then in following activities, we're going to actually implement lists. But let's start with just talking about how you might use lists in daily life. You might have a grocery list, a playlist, a to-do list. There's a class list probably somewhere where you're keeping track of your classes, books you read. There might even be something like a bucket list you have, or maybe you're on Santa's naughty list, or you then put him on your hit list. Sorry about my face is covering part of the joke there. But lists are used commonly by us every day, and Python also uses lists. In computer programming, the concept of a list is often referred to as collections and data structures. But to be specific, in Python, we're going to refer to them as the list and tuple and a little bit string. More on that later. So lists and tuples can store different types of data. Those items are separated by a comma space, and many of those same methods and functions and operators that we used on strings and we already practiced in our string theories unit or lessons, we can use in lists. So, and tuples. Let's start with list. List is the more common used one. It's flexible. Values can be reassigned. That reassignment is called mutable versus tuple, which is immutable. When we create a list, we start the list with an open bracket and we end the list with a closed bracket. So open bracket, closed bracket, that's how we make a list. A tuple, on the other hand, they are inflexible and the values can't be reassigned. That sometimes has an advantage. Although you can access the elements, you can't edit the elements. And instead of using the closed brackets, we use the round parentheses when creating a tuple. So Python has different data types, and there's an entire class you'll take called data structures, where you'll talk more about these advanced data types. But a very simple data type is the sequence data type, which we have already covered strings. As you may have heard me say in class, or you may have heard me reference, that a string is just a collection of characters. One character after another character after another character. That's what a string is. And it is a sequence type collection. The order matters. So it's important that in hello, the first letter or the letter at index 0 is H, and then E, then L, then L, then O. There's some importance, significance to the order. Same with a list. We can access elements by the index, and same with a tuple. Order matters, but it's a collection of information, and string is a great example of a useful data type. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to start typing these and implementing these lists. So get ready to do some implementation in the next video.